Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ejekajo enjoy. Until I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
In the course of justice, kò lè work. Wọ́n tí wọ́n pa justice, tọ́ ọ̀nà idea bí government ṣe ń work, tọ́ ọmọ àwọn institutions yìí are the ones having the louder voice, and they pushed the materials, the resources, the all effort to people that are doing everything to suppress it. And that is why I concluded that it is not that these people have anybody powerful. They are only using some people's name, or maybe one or two persons they have gone to meet before and say, okay, they think those people will be willing to sacrifice what they built for years for a murder case. You think a senior advocate will say, because of what? I've done what I can do. I've tried to use my connection. If they are now using their connection and the public are now beginning to expose who are behind, do you think I'll be willing to sacrifice my hard-earned reputation and the life of my own children? Because one of the dangerous is unique. The moment the video of how they treated Mohbad comes out, life won't go save. There's no way anybody can determine or curtail and ask the people, including our people in politics. I can tell you for free, some certain things are beyond human comprehension. You would think, it's because if they refuse to exonerate and say, we have to come clean and neutral, it's not going to make any sense for any government to be seen protecting in a high-profile case like this. There is no way that government will not be on. Because the government police command because we go and come on our power. I mean, this the time so so what is the reason why you are covering up murderers and you are using the government position? It's not your position. It is not your institution. You are a citizen like us. You sit in your house and you eat about like every other person. It is only a position of trust. And then if you breach the trust, you have incited the public anger. And that is what we must tell them. Nigeria, this is Nigeria. People can become so horribly criminally laden that whatever you are scared of now is what you are expecting of your own child. But if you speak up now, maybe you are saving your own life and the life of other people. So whatever the case may be, let's just do the right thing as public, and let's ensure that whatever it is, whatever fund is available to those opposition, whatever connection they have, they are all dirty, and all those things are stained with the blood of an innocent person. And that is where we have to stand up and say, show your true color. Let's know who you are. It will get to a stage you will look straight into the government and say, this is the role you are playing. This is what this government is all about. Even if it is also going to be one case, we can use one particular case to define the integrity and the personality of the head of a government and an entire government. And that is it. So we are at that stage, and we have to take it, and we have to hold the bull by the horn and do the right thing. So we are going to be starting well as public now. We need to engage the service of a lawyer that can represent the whole struggle, justice for Mohbad movement and struggle, and assist all the campaigners in case of any litigation. And where we need to sue the police to court, we'll sue them. Because at the moment now, the lawyers, they will need to engage the police in Panty, and then they will speak with them, give them the ultimatum that is required on behalf of the public. That this particular case with Yomi Fabiyi, 3 seconds video and the extension, and the fact that one Damola claimed he had the video and he actually deleted it. He should be in court by now. He should be charged basically for what he has done. That doesn't even stop police from looking for the full video. He said, I deleted it. He should be charged for anything from conspiracy to commit murder, deleting of murder evidence, obstruction of justice, tampering with evidence, and then fundamental human rights, abuse of human rights, and all of that. He should be facing charges in another court for that one. So, if you finish your life, and where possible, they can always case it over near instead of talking about below high court. Come back, big charges here, called Jomotiti, you to one panty, or facing capital offense at the other sundry offenses. That means that Damola played a terrible role in what led to the demise of Mohbad. But because àti débẹ̀ gangan la ṣe ti mọ̀ pé ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad ti jáde pé ìwọ role to play, you will start to suffer for it, and then we'll face the other people, and maybe he played the role. Maybe he's even the one that completed the job. We don't know. So we just have to ensure that we should be rest assured that intermediate more physically, mentally, spiritually, and commonsensically, legally, is that for that boy to be in this matter to this stage, they be progress in law from one police cell to another to prison. It shows he played a role that we don't know yet. And for him to have come out to say, I actually deleted homicide evidence that he claimed to have voluntarily gave. I never forced him. I don't know him. He voluntarily came out to say, I have a video. He said he has it. So that means if it shows that person will, of course, will lose his or her life after losing so many blood. So for him to have confessed that and then delete that video that we can use to compare, it means that what is in that video that he claimed to have deleted is the real deal. So
Mr. Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, please.
Has he ever denied the video, like, I mean, the content of the video? Has he ever denied that something like that never happened, but it was just a video he just wanted to lie about?
He never denied it.
Okay.
He never denied it. He only said that, yes, the video was from the phone Adura sold to me. So Adura had the video long ago. You understand? And that is also a serious criminal offense. And Adura was also part of those that took Mohbad's body. He was in the vehicle, we saw it, to the hospital. So certainly he is also culpable and is accessory after the fact in that area. But him now coming out to say, the police in Panti, you know, they transferred the case from Zone 2 to Panti, and they thought they would silence me there. And when they brought their lawyers, and we were being drilled, and the question was asked, okay, now that it is obvious that the case in Ogba is not the full charges, because the video in question and the homicide confession has not been treated in any court. So that means the Panti, they said they can still proceed. Now, you, Damola, where is the 3 seconds video uncensored and the full one? And the full one, where is it? At a point he was saying it was actually 7 seconds. He only removed 3 seconds. And the police officer said that is not going to work. It's a total lie. Nobody will record a violence and record 7 seconds. So it's not going to fly. That it is unacceptable. That where is the extension? He said, instead of him to say is in the phone with the police command, he said, I have deleted it. Because he knows that if they should go, Panti should go to command, which is the same command, it's just another department. They will call for the phone and extract the video. He said, I've deleted it. And I said, at this juncture, the lawyer was trying to say, Adura may not know that the video has any importance as at that time. I said, what are you talking about? Mohbad died in 2023. Adura sold the phone in 2024 November. They are looking for evidence of what by Mohbad since 2023. And you claim you are a lawyer and telling me that an adult like this, 22-year-old, does not know the importance of that video as at the time before he sold it. When will he now know the importance of? And I silenced the lawyer. I said, you are a disgrace because this is what you're saying. Before little children, these are little lads that you need to let them know that what they've done is wrong. And you are beginning to play smart. Don't do that nonsense. You are not even a part of this case. Don't come and say nonsense here. And I had an argument. And the police concurred with me that, yes, it doesn't make any sense. He has committed a crime by doing that. And whatever the case may be, that video, they will find a way to look for it. They will investigate and extract it. But for Damola to confess that he deleted a homicide evidence at the point of arrest before they arrested him in Ogombo, certainly he needs to admit that. And I said he needs to admit it into a statement, which they asked both of us to go and write a statement to that effect. wọn ò mọ̀ pé bọ́lọ́pàá kò síbẹ̀ ṣe lè bribe ọlọ́pàá tó àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan wà because they don't know whether they are being recorded. They might not see me with phone. They don't know whether my body is being bugged. So if they try to deny that, that police officer will just lose his entire career. They don't know. He confirmed it, and they were both admitted to put officially. You need to voluntarily confess to a statement that I did. And according to the law, a confessional statement is enough for a judge to sentence anybody for any crime you are being charged for, even without evidence. If you confirm you did it, you can be sentenced to it, especially when you have no good reason to say that statement was obtained under duress, or you show that I only put up the statement because I want to just get out of a torture, and then this is evidence that I never did it. So he confirmed and wrote it. I don't know why the lawyers made him to do that, because previously he prostrated, apologized to me. I told him, we spoke. Aṣàlàyé mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ gidi. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni tó dẹ̀ padà tún ṣe. I am saying. So whatever the case may be, don't deceive yourself. He will be charged for conspiracy to commit murder, and where possible charged for murder, and charged for not only obstruction of justice, tampering with evidence is a serious criminal offense. It's a serious crime. Tampering with homicide evidence, for that matter, is a serious one. He will be charged for multiple offenses. And then, of course, you know, even lying under oath, because he was lying that they called him while he was in office in Jakonde. Before they call you from your office, before you take permission, before you get out of your office, there is no bike on the express. On that Lekki Express, there is no bike. You will need to take either cab or commercial vehicle. Like I'm saying, before he now gets to Orchard Road, before he gets to... So Mohbad, who is in need of emergency, they will now call you to come and attend to him. That is not feasible. And that is where the Inspector General of Police, Minister of Police Affairs, the National Security Advisor, the head of the DSS, the House of Representatives, the Senate, all of them, the public will take the fight to them in a big way. And that is why I'm going to be calling on all of us to be ready. We need to ensure that this time around, we'll compile it and we put everything according to suggestion that was made yesterday that we concluded. We will sequence all these things, including the ones done at the coroner court, the evidence with the police, evidence on social media. We will be able to what? We will juxtapose and make sure we collate all of them in form of a PowerPoint and put it on series of YouTube, Facebook accounts, and social media. So we will direct all the police. Huh? Pardon? Oyagbe. Akode, did you poo-poo? So why did you come to the toilet? Ẹ̀yin obìnrin try you. Wọ́n ti poo-poo. Mbo anu. I'm coming for you. Well, you are born very shortly. So, Beloya. You cannot tell a child not to poo-poo. And you poo-poo. Agbawabura. So that is just it. So congratulations to Osinashi. She's got justice. Let me go and attend to my son. Ella Fokombale. But I don't know if anybody can help me to type this. I want us to let us find a way to raise money for that lawyer, public lawyer. So I'm going to be
So,
calling
Mr.
on
Yomi, what
all.
is the new? What is the new? What's new?
What's wrong? Hello? Hello, King of the South. Hello? Hello, King of the South.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Ali. Just give me a few minutes.
Hello?
I'm on the wheel at the moment. Yeah,
Okay.
when you come. Yeah.
Sweet babe, are you there? You want to make your submission? Do you want to say anything?
For now, I think maybe just give me 2 minutes. I'll be with you, please.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you so much. For the lawyer, I think it's 5 million naira for retainership for 1 year. So that means it's going to cover for all cases that we're going to be bringing before him and his team. If they need to take up a case for Bella Novella, which concerns Justice Mohbad, they will. If there is a case against Onile, we don't have to start looking for a lawyer and start asking about charges for individual persons. Because normally, if it is individual cases, if you say, okay, Onile has a case, it is when they want to sue Onile to cause or arrest him, want to go and engage the service of a lawyer. Lawyer will say, go and bring me 3 million. If so person has a case, they try to probably sue the person to court. They will say, the same lawyer will say, okay, give me 4 million naira. Kill it, little, and it's going to be too exhaustive, and we won't be able to have a united front. So we were able to appeal to the lawyer, beg the lawyer, and he was able to accept the 5 million for retainership for 1 year. 1 year, starting from the day we engage him officially, maybe tomorrow, because on the 30th now, the trial for Mohbad will start with the nurse and spending. With nurse and spending, he needs to be there. We want him to be there to also take, observation of what is going on, and then while we work on the new lead, because with the new lead, we might be able to get the real culprits. According to the latest lead that we have, the real culprits might eventually be brought to book, and even some of those people that have been asked to go might be charged, might have to be charged properly if and when necessary, including those that have not been arrested before. The moment the new lead are so evident and so glaring, then of course they will be arrested and they will be charged appropriately. So we can always look through the one that is going on at the moment, and we need a lawyer to also be there to give proper briefing. No, not into the foundation account. So, Expander is driving, but I don't know if I can call the account, because for the sake of transparency, and because they are the one that will have to sign with the lawyer, engage the lawyer. There are so many. I don't know, Kofi, if you are here, the lawyer, if you can come and
Yes,
engage the lawyer.
please go on. Call the account.
The lawyer, if you can come
Yes,
and engage the lawyer.
please go on. Call the account.
All right, I will. So I'm going to be calling the account that you're going to support us with, so that the lawyer can be able to go to court, number one, on the 30th, and tell us what is going on there. After the court, you would have to come on any of the platform, whether Olori Ebi or myself here, to give updates, and then we're going to be looking at him also, probably before that Saturday, that 30th. You have to write to Lagos State Police Command and Panti, you will have to duplicate it and ensure and give them, like, what is the update on our own investigation the 3 seconds video that they promised. How far have they gone? And it will tell them, according to the law, that if they wait for 2 weeks, if nothing is done, they will certainly, take the right step. And one of the steps is to sue the Lagos State Police Command. They would have to sue them to court and all other things that will happen, because that is the way the public will have to take this case. And it's going to be a serious slap on the police if at the end of the day.
Mr. Yomi, what?
Go on, think of it out. Your network. PayPal
This my
account.
network. My network.
Expand do you have
My
a PayPal
network is
account?
so bad. I wanted to ask: is there a way to these guys, those 2 guys that are Ade West and OJ? What is the situation beyond Ade West and that OJ guy? What is happening? These guys need to come up and say they need to bring these guys to the corona.
Let me explain to you. The only advantage that we have now is that the 3 seconds video and the homicide confession, which came after police have already finished their initial investigation and charged those people to court and duplicate, to DPP. Let me explain clearly now. When the matter occurred, when Mohbad died and the public screamed out, the honest truth is that no member of the public, no NGO, no lawyer on behalf of the public was in the matter. The only persons that they expect to work in hand with the police is meant to be the family. But I can tell you for free, with the look of things, I doubt if the Baba, even at that time, wrote a proper petition or a statement against anybody in that house. I am for sure there is no petition from the wife to the police, let alone pursuing it. There is no petition from Adura. They didn't do anything to ask for justice from the police. So they were only treated as witness, because police will call them. What can you say? What can you say? What can you say? Okay, let's pursue the case and let's investigate. And they say, both of you go outside. You see that? So basically, the moment that happened, there was nobody to actually stand in for the public. And at the end of the day, the police pursued the case. They said they arrested the nurse and some other people. And it's now clear that for the 4 months, or whether 3 or 4 months, the prime suspect, nurse, was held in custody. Whoever wrote the petition never saw the prime suspect. So if Baba was the one that actually went to complain officially after the public screamed out, if he had gone to the police station to complain officially, or was invited to come and complain officially, since he said, I went to so police station, I was not given audience, it is natural for police to say, don't worry, this is a state command. Division might do what they did. Now the state command is already on. Like I'm saying, is already on this case. Come and write officially your statement. If you had gone to write a statement officially and the police swung into action, if police swung into action and they arrested the prime suspect, which was the nurse, tell me how the complainant had not seen the nurse for the entire month she was held in custody. Even when they were charged to court recently, none of the family members were there. And that is to tell us a serious signal. However, now that has happened and the court at that time said, duplicate all your evidence, all your findings, duplicate it to the Directorate of Public Prosecution, and they should advise us on who has a case to answer. We don't know what evidence they have. We don't know what they were told. The public are not aware. We have no idea of what Wumi wrote a statement, what Adura wrote a statement, what the driver wrote a statement. We don't know. But from the charges from the DPP, it shows clearly there is nothing to indict any other person than the nurse in the old bundle. So now, to bring in Ade West and all of that, it shows they were not even arrested in the first place. Now that there is a 3 seconds video and it's a new lead, according to the law, even if that case that is in court already is in that one, in the light of a new lead, the law says the police are duty bound to look into it and investigate. And if there is a new lead, a new evidence or witness, they can actually go back to the same DPP and upgrade the charges. But unfortunately, they are not doing that. Normally, if they pursue the 3 seconds video, I am saying, and the homicide confession, there is no way it will not get to Ade West, OG, and everybody in that house. And that is what they are either reluctant to do, or somebody is asking them not to do it, or they are still doing it, or they are working on it. So since we are not sure of the position now, and the fact that retrieving the video from the same command, different department, is taking over a month now, it shows clearly something is wrong. So that's why this public lawyer would have to write to the police now and say, you know what, we are inclined to break the silence foundation and the justice for Mohbad campaigners. That is our lawyer, and we demand to know what is the status of this particular stuff that is you are investigating, and we will expect your response within so period of time. If nothing is hard, anything progress is hard, we will take further steps to ensure that the right thing is done. That is the first duty that we want the lawyer to take. The second duty is that the lawyer should be in the court, because indirectly that lawyer is also will be fighting for the interest of Mohbad. He will have to be in that court to witness what is going on in terms of those two, and if there is anything he will have to get or request under the FOI, Freedom of Information Bill, to say, okay, I need social documents to add to further litigation. You'll be able to get that. And if any other member of the public is being threatened with arrest, or they want to go to court, or they want to arrest any member, the same set of lawyers will be able to attack and be able to what? Get the person out of that problem. So that is what we're doing, and that is what we need the lawyer. So this group of people, they've been able to engage the lawyer, and they've been able to speak with the lawyer, and they begged him to fight. I don't want to remove myself. I will say we begged him to 5 million naira, and that is retainership for 1 year. So he's going to be representing the public, and every other cases that need to be charged to court, aside the one they are doing with spending and loss, in that matter, they will look into it and start charging them to court, and then we'll be expecting justice for Mohbad, because that's the way it should have been done. If this is the way we are doing from beginning, the police will tell you we have to be careful. The government will tell you we have to be careful. But one way or the other, they hoodwink and force the public to not to even divert their fund to where it will not be useful, not to even combat public lawyer, private investigator. They created some individuals to make sure they quell it, and it succeeded in part. But thank God, it's not over until it is over. Because if there was no human rights organization and there is no strong determination to forge ahead and then still come about this public lawyer, that is the end of Solomon Gandhi. Coroner inquest will most likely would never give a verdict that will be different to the people that has been charged by the police. I can if there is anything that will be different, little packaging and you realize that at the end of the day, the best way is for us to focus on the new lead and focus on higher command, and then public will go and speak with their representatives. There are people that we actually elected. They are not aware that Mohbad is about to be served and robbed in justice. They are not aware. So we have to do the right thing in this case. So please, they are not aware that Mohbad is about to be
Mr. Ali, please bring me up on my other account.
So please, they are not aware that Mohbad is about to be.
Yeah, I've sent it. Please bring me up on my other account.
I should take this one down.
Yeah, I'm all right now. Good.
Okay, good. So please, we're going to be needing your support. We are going to be needing your support so that we can get on with this one. The other ones that votes that deliberate, we're going to be putting a cost to that one and come up with that one later. But for now, let the public handle this lawyer and they fine with the lawyer and it starts work immediately. So I do want to put the accounts out, or I should call it. Please, we need your help. We are humbly seeking your help. It's FCMB. I don't want to
Yeah, you can call
mention
it, please.
uh, FCMB.
Mention
FCMB.
everything on the account. Mention everything on the
Eh?
account. We can't hide it because they need to confirm the name. The name needs to
No,
be
I'm not.
confirmed before
I'm
paying
not.
on it.
Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to mention Ilé-owó in English. That's where they know you are calling.
Okay.
So everybody will know FCMB.
All right
I don't
then,
want
that's
to.
fine.
It's FCMB. So Olaya Joshua Shegun. Olaya Joshua Shegun. Am I correct? And the account number is 10 19 73 70 96. 10 19 73 70 96. Okay, good. So guys, that is it. You can always help us to separate it when you are typing it. So orúkọ tó dẹ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọláìyá Joshua Ṣẹ́gun. Please, when you send, the only thing you can send to me is receipt. I will do the calculation of the receipt, and whoever those are in charge of the money, they will give whatever they have. They will come out and tell you. They will come out openly at every day, maybe at every show, how much has been, donated, and then I will look into the balance with the receipt, and then I'll be able to bring out and say, okay, it's accurate, it's correct. So even if we get more than the 5 billion naira, we'll pay the lawyer and then keep the rest. We all decide on the next project. So that's the way we're going to go. But normally, there is no way we want to go into things like this. Normally, it's supposed to be, if the public is going to pursue this holistically now, come on, fight dirty at insult. We are supposed to say, okay, can we just picture what is likely to be the cost, total cost, and then if that is available, an NGO will take over it. But no, we'll be taking it one step after the other. They don't understand what things like this entails and what we're sacrificing. That's why they think, when you come out, you are coming to beg for money. Oh, no. They don't know how an NGO operates. But because we are representing the public, and most of the tasks that we're going to be undertaking, those that include fund, we have to, quickly rally around, donate, and see the result of that one. We'll move to the next one, and that's the way we'll do it, and we'll get justice. Because people are still hurt that things are not working the way it should, and if the public should lose in this kind of a case, a lot of people will be scared to come to Nigeria. A lot of people will be scared. A lot of celebrities will look at it and say, you know what, our life does not even mean anything before this government. And at the end of the day, a lot of people would have, it causes a lot of mental stress. Public should never be meant or be made to lose in a case of justice that is so glaring like this. How can any government want the public to be put to shame? It's like you are trying to incite the public to anger. It means that if you have a leadership that is siding with murderers and rubbing injustice in the face of the public like this, that means we have put in position the wrong set of people, murderers then, people that doesn't deserve to be dead. That their family name should never make any sense to anybody again. That when they stand up and stand beside you, you should be able to walk away and say, no, sit with who? And that is where it's going to get to when this type of people will say this is what they want to stake their reputation and their family name and the reputation of the children and spouses. Because this is what represents you and your government. we made a mistake to elect or allow terrible people to be in government position. And that is what we should be looking at. So if they don't want that to be their status, they should, and their profile, they should be able to stand by the public and ensure that the rule of law takes its full course and the young man gets justice, just the way Osinachi got justice, irrespective of the fact that the children will not have a parent. The public and the government will stand by them. There are extended family. Àpọ́kúlé là ń pọ́ fọ̀ṣẹ́. A máa mú story kan lẹ̀. Ṣé kéèyàn kan wá pàdánù ọmọ méjì ni? Ṣé kìíní kan wá ṣe wọ́n? Mọ̀lẹ́fín commit crime tẹ́ ẹ̀ pààyàn dànù. Àlọ́rà ìgbò lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. So please let's put the account up. We'll go on a musical break. If you haven't your receipt to my number, please send the receipt to my number, please. Please pin the account is being pinned down. This time around, the public is now in full control. Of just killing somebody's life is part of the drill. It's part of our job as an NGO. We have to stand firm and focus on this matter and ensure that justice is vehemently served in this case. And trust me, ẹ má mind gbogbo àwọn agent wọn tó ń dà sórí social media tó ní kọ́ máa kọyán rẹ síbẹ̀. Ẹ gbọ́ bí gbogbo géèmù yẹn làwa ti mọ̀, ò gbọ́dọ̀ work, don't listen to it. Gbèrè tó bá rìn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lójú títì, you can't ask a mad person not to waka. Ìwọ tó bá mọ ohun tó ń lọ tó mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀ sí wèrè, you will not even pay attention. Òun lèmi ò ṣe ń rí gbogbo wèrè tó máa ń ṣe rọ́dọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń ṣe yẹn. Ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ kó máa jẹ́ ẹjẹ́ àlọ́ búyọ̀ ẹjẹ́ àparọ́ wọn, ẹ wo ìgbà tó ti ń sọ bọ̀, do I look like I care? Do I look like I'm affected? It's because I am far and beyond such nonsense. Ṣé mi tí mo ti ń build orúkọ bọ̀ for 20 something years? Ẹ wá ń ṣe justice for Mohbad olóṣù mẹ́fà láti máa ń ṣàbẹ̀wò ọlọ́dún kan. Ẹ wá rò pé pátákópa àti ìdọ̀tí tẹ̀ ń ṣe yẹn for somebody who established an NGO who wants to help his country. Àwọn pattern yẹn ló máa jẹrú èmi. Ṣé mo yẹ irọ́ tó ti ń pa a máa sọ kọ́ mi báyìí gan as an artist wà báyìí pé eléyìí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa jùlẹ̀ àwọn pé ẹ wo ẹ máa jẹ́ gàdé ara part of the stuff tẹ́yàn fi lórúkọ nìyẹn. Ẹ bá wọn gbóòórùn drama tí ìyá Mohbad yẹn ṣe. Ẹ gbà mí o ẹ̀yin abiyamayé wo abiyamayé tẹ́ ẹ̀ pariwo kọ́ bá yín protect Mohbad. Abiyamayé tẹ́ ẹ̀ pariwo pé kọ́ bá yín wá ẹni tó pa Mohbad jáde. Nígbà tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣépè tẹ́ ń ṣépè pẹ́ni tó pa Mohbad kìíní kan sọ fàdúrà pé kí ló dé tó ṣàmì mo ṣàdúrà pé ẹgbẹ́ màrí justice ó dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ adẹ̀jọ́ kúrò léni kí ló dé tó ṣàmì ẹ wá ń pariwo Yomi Fabiyi kémi wá máa ṣe kíni kí wọ́n máa fọ́ fún yẹn mo yá ń wọ̀ pé ó dà pé mo pé director ni mi tẹ́ bá ti act fíìmù yìí tán ẹ ṣàkóra yín bọ́ta. You understand? Ẹ ti mọ ohun tó ń ṣe wọ́n mọ ọgbọ́n tó ń dá. Hold on. Hello, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Mo wà lórí live show ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Wáyé sọ̀kọ̀ ló fẹ́ sọ. Mo wà lórí live show, màá pè é later. Mo wà lórí live show. Màá pè é later, wọ́n lọ ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ. So guys, let's continue to support. Please, if you send money to them, send the receipts to me for proper, balance of accounts. I just come up with on this side to my fans, to my supporters, silent supporters. Let's continue. We can't buy. You ask yourself your conscience. Ṣáwọn tó pa Mohbad ni wọ́n ṣe spending àti ṣáwọn tó pa nìyẹn from all you all know ìwọ́n tó ń pursue justice for Mohbad. So is this where we're going to end? Is this where it's going to stop? Tó bá stop síbí, you should know that is a gift, a terrible gift of tó ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. That such mo lè ti rí Zenith dárúkọ Zenith ń bí o. Is anybody posting Zenith account? FCMB lápè. It's FCMB account.